Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Demon Deacons will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season. You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They'll give it to him again. Breaks the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and you can run to that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Sweet cut there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback checking off. They'll give it to the back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Gets it out quickly. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run?
42 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He gets a block. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. On the move is the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Well, understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Green 25. Lions.
To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He's got the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets rid of it. He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him today.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score, Arizona State 13, Wake Forest 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Moffitt. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Leaves it with the running back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the 1st and goal.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets the program back significantly. They're trailing by 17 to Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to move it through the air. Finds us back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Moffitt. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40, the 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it.
And And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
13-yard line. Offense facing
The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt.
on to punt it away.
Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And the Arizona State offense takes over. First and 10.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
0.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
325.
He's looking to throw it. He lost one down the sideline. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Ready up.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
On, set.
Wide out in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
Easy.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
On the ready.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Set.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the offense will try to conjure up some magic here with 4 seconds left in the half.
Set.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Lasso.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Arizona State 30, Wake Forest.
And the Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. I know he thinks he can house every return. You just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. Third down coming up.
Okay, ready?
How bold will they be on third down after that last run?
29 Philly. Ready?
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They've got the screen set up. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked... statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Ready, ready.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Down.
He's looking to throw. Complete to the left. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. and I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to the air one more time. And they got him for the sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. A little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
42 Spider. 4-2.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wake!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The give on the inside. Fights off the defender. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Quick pass on the fly motion. Makes one man miss. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
To the ground with the back. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
The give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And they'll take a knee. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast.